Good morning. Happy Thursday. We are just getting in. Me and little guy. Say what's up.
What's up?
My poor guy's home from school. He's got a double ear infection, sinus issues. Poor guy. But so we're getting our day started. We're going to head out to the shop right now. We've got a handful of orders, a lot of my own from my website. Thank God that is growing. And then these companies that I'm printing for. So you want to start a DTF business. Pops, go ahead. You're in charge of all the lights. It is not as easy as it seems, as easy as it looks. And let me tell you, it is very expensive. Now, you might not think that it is. You know, you might think it's just as simple as just, plug it in, print it, and then you're done. It's not, especially with these big O industrial printers. It can be quite expensive, from film to powder, the inks especially, to run these things. All the supplies needed to clean and maintenance these things. It's not that cheap. Is it worth it? I would say yes. Those who have been watching me know that I have been a DTF guy since almost the beginning. Me and my buddy, and I'll say it a million times over and over and over, me and my buddy been over at Tar Design, and brother Ernest. And I have now gotten used to this is just one of those industries, and it's not even just this industry. I think it's just in general that for me, I was fighting to get me and my buddies recognition as some of the people who have been pumping this out since the very get-go, since before these companies came on and started offering machines and transfers of their own. But when I started to look across the board, YouTube and other places, even some of these Facebook groups, I have deactivated my Facebook. I got over Facebook. But there are so many people that I was here since day one. I'm the first person who promoted it, and nobody was around. I can honestly say that, and not just because we didn't all share the same platform, but I can honestly say that it was very scarce. Probably a couple of us, right? Anyways, that's for a whole nother day. But it does take quite a bit. It is very, very worth it if you can get yourself into one of these industrial machines. But I don't recommend getting one of these big old guys. I'm working on my second machine now. Thank God, working on my second machine. But I'm going a different route with the second machine. Oh my God, my allergies are going. And it's not to knock any of these bigger companies. Obviously, I have an amazing relationship with my family over at Uninet. But these are very pricey. This is a $30-something thousand machine. So I don't recommend anybody, unless you actually have the clientele, unless you have the business for it. I would never tell somebody to jump into something this pricey. Not even something smaller, unless you have, the client base to print these transfers for and sell to. Now, again, if you're a lot like me, I'm one of those. I just kind of go all in and I say, look, I'm going on faith. I'm just going to do it. I don't know who's out there, who's buying, who's watching. I'm just doing it. That's me. Now, I don't recommend everybody do that. It worked for me, but I'm a really huge believer in speaking things into existence, law of attraction, prayer, and faith. And those who've watched me long enough know that I'm a man of faith. And for some reason, I walk in my purpose, which we all have. Some just don't walk in it at all. But I truly believe that God knows my heart. He knows exactly what my dreams are, because he created them. He knows what I want, and it's already been prepared. Now that's my way of thinking. Do I have a religion? Absolutely not. I know that sounds weird. I do not have a religion. I have a relationship. Meaning, religion's a little difficult for me, and I don't want to get all into this conversation. It's difficult because everybody believes that they're the right religion. But with my relationship with my Father, see, if I can talk to my Father on earth face to face and have a conversation with him and be myself, and he's my Father, then I don't need a middleman. I don't need to sit in some little, room or whatever and have the guy next to me speak to God on my behalf. That's not me. I talk to him directly. We argue, we fight, we make up. That's my dad up top. But he knows what I want. He knows what I'm doing, and he knows where I'm going. So that's the reason I believe that everything that's happening in my life right now is happening. But anyhow, I don't even know what the purpose of this video was. I just felt like getting on because I don't do these too often, or longer format videos. But anything you see me posting, whether it's the machine, whether it's transfers, whether it's packages, anything you see me posting, I promise you on my heart, it's never to be flashy in any way. It's never to say, well, look at me. And how. It's not that at all. I'm hoping that when you watch it, you're actually inspired, that you're motivated, that you see you can come from the absolute ground up and build something. Now, I'm still building. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm where I'm supposed to be right now. But it came with a lot of hard work, a lot of loss. The most recent loss, several of you know what that is. But it's getting up every single day and saying, I got to go do it. I got to get it done. If I don't do it, who's going to do it? And if I don't do it, then anything I want to accomplish is not going to happen. So it's that drive. You got to have that. You almost got to be crazy. You almost got to be that one guy that's so annoying that you know, from people watching you post all day long, but they don't understand the purpose. The purpose is you need to promote what it is that you're doing. You need to grow your business, and you need to let people see that you know what you're doing, what you're talking about, that you exist. And that's the kind of world that we live in today, is everything is social media based. And no longer, the crazy part is, I mean, if you can get to that point where you need a marketing team, hey, then so be it. But you are your own marketing team. As long as you, this right here, this thing I'm shaking, as long as you got one of these smartphones, a great camera, you are every single employee of your business. And if you turn this thing on and you start talking and you start showing people what it is that you're doing, I guarantee you that they will come in. But you have to be diligent. You have to be on it. You got to stay on their helmets, in their face at all times. And look, I don't believe in no algorithms. I am the algorithm. You are the algorithm. I don't let anything dictate, you know, what time, how many posts, blah, blah. I don't look, I just know I'm the algorithm. And as long as I'm on here, I can post 1,000,000 times a day. It's my platform. It's your platform. So if you feel like you're bothering, if you feel like it's annoying, if you feel like you're posting too much, oh, well, it's your platform. That's what it's there for. Post as much as you want. And I guarantee you at some point, a post or two is going to catch somebody's eye. It's going to catch somebody's attention somewhere. I did well doing transfers, you know, throughout the week here and there. But it was the constant posting affecting the algorithm, obviously. It allowed what I do to reach the eyes of a couple different companies, right? A couple other places. And I've always been adamant. I said, I want contracts. I want to print for schools. I want to print for companies. I want to be that guy. And I'm telling you, that all happened, and it's happening now. And I don't know what to do with it sometimes. Sometimes I'm like, man, is this? I feel like I'm robbing a bank sometimes, because I can't believe that I grew an idea into something, one, profitable, two, fun. It comes with a lot of stress. It absolutely does. But also, what I've learned, and I'll do a video piece on this, I'll leave you with just a little piece of it, is that you also need to know when to separate yourself. And I didn't know how to separate myself from a lot of people within the industry fast enough. I knew at some point, and I eventually got away. I cut relationships off that needed to be cut off in order for me to grow and not be involved in other people's dramas and things like that. But you have to know when it's your time to go. Not everybody is meant to be in your life that long. Just like I say, not everyone is part of your journey. And when you're walking in your calling, if you believe in faith or whatever you believe in, but let's just say that if you're walking in your purpose, there's something unique about you that a lot of people can't stand. And there's going to be people in your life that you think are your friends, you think are your family members, and they're hanging around a little too long. But for some reason, you can't seem to cut them off because you feel bad that if you cut them off, you're the bad guy. See, if you're feeling it at some point that you need to do that, that's probably a sign that you should do that. Some people hang around way too long, which stop you from getting to your purpose a lot sooner than you could have gotten there. You'll eventually get there, Because if it's meant for you, it's meant for you. But you're going to continue to be held back by people who honestly don't want to see you grow. You probably, and I did, you probably have people in your circle right now that talk you up, but in reality, they can't wait to see you fail, right? But they're really good at talking you up. Just in case you do make it, they can say, well, I was there. You know, we are together. I've supported you the whole time. But really, they've always wanted to see your downfall. Now, I'm not saying that's everybody, but I can almost guarantee there are people in your life like that right now. You have to know when it's your time to separate yourself from people that are holding you back. Anyway, I'll leave you with that. I was all over the place this morning with that, and I hope that that helps somebody. I'm going to come back with a couple more pieces, probably soon, about what I was just talking about, so you'll get a better understanding of what I'm trying to say there. But anyhow, this is my day. It's Thursday. We're getting in here. We're about to grind it out. We got about 70-something orders. I'm going to knock those out today, and we'll pick it back up later on. Get your work on. Let's go.